Hello, and welcome to Elders Health Essentials. Today, I want to share a deeply moving message, originally expressed by a retired professor from Harvard University. His heartfelt reflections are meant for anyone who has entered their senior years. These thoughts have brought tears to the eyes of many older adults, not out of sadness, but because they stir up powerful emotions and reflections about life, relationships, and how we spend our final chapters. If you're over 60, or caring for someone who is, I believe this message can truly touch your heart and offer meaningful guidance. These lessons are both timeless and timely, and I encourage you to take a few moments to really absorb them. And if this video resonates with you, please consider subscribing to Elders Health Essentials. That way, you can return to these important reminders whenever you need them. Now, let's begin with these wise and compassionate pieces of advice, the kind that can quietly transform the way we live out our later years. 1. Keep your savings private, even from your children. This may sound surprising, but it's incredibly important. Studies have shown that nearly 70% of family disputes are related to money, especially when it comes to inheritance and asset division. There was a recent case where a family was torn apart when siblings clashed over property left by their parents. The love between them, once so strong, was lost to resentment and legal battles. There's a saying, money is money, kin is kin. But when money enters the picture, even close families can suffer heartbreaking fallout. Your financial security is a result of a lifetime of hard work. Let it remain a source of peace, not a cause of conflict among your children. Protect that peace by keeping your financial details discreet. 2. Do not argue with your spouse. After 60, our children are busy building their own lives, and it's our life partner who remains by our side. There's a lovely proverb. When we are young, we share love. When we are old, we share loyalty. As we age, that companionship becomes more valuable than ever. Your spouse is likely the only person who has shared your journey for decades, seen your joys and sorrows, and understands your heart without words. Treat each other gently. Speak kindly. Don't let small disagreements steal your harmony. In old age, your spouse is your anchor. Treasure them. 3. Avoid using your own money to raise your grandchildren. Many grandparents offer their time, energy, and even finances to help raise the next generation. And while love is abundant, your strength is not. Studies reveal that over 60% of seniors who regularly care for grandchildren feel physically and emotionally drained. Not only can it be exhausting, but it may also lead to being underappreciated, or worse, taken for granted. Your later years are meant to be a time of rest, reflection, and enjoyment. Give love freely, but don't sacrifice your own well-being. You've already done your part in raising a family. Now is the time to care for yourself. 4. If you live alone, don't rush into remarriage. This may sound harsh, but it's said with your peace in mind. At this stage of life, blending two entirely different lives, with their habits, families, and financial situations, can lead to friction and disappointment. Instead of entering a new commitment that might bring more stress than joy, consider embracing your independence. Rekindle old hobbies, travel, volunteer, or simply enjoy the freedom to live on your own terms. Companionship is valuable, but peace is priceless. 5. Never give up your house too easily. Even if your children promise to take care of you, don't let sweet words or emotional appeals sway you into giving up your home. Your house is more than just bricks and wood. It's the keeper of your memories, your comfort zone, and your place of security. In times of change or uncertainty, your own home is the safest place to return to. Whether you're living alone or not, having your own space provides emotional stability. Don't let go of it without very careful thought. 6. Maintain your independence. No matter how close you are with your children, don't rely on them for everything. There's a concept called the crow-pushing principle, based on how birds eventually push their young to fly on their own. Likewise, just as we helped our children become independent, we must also strive to remain self-reliant as we age. This doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means keeping a sense of autonomy, pride, and self-care. Independence, even in small things, is a powerful way of showing love to your children, because it relieves them of unnecessary burdens and preserves your dignity. 7. Don't overstay your welcome at your children's home. This is one of those truths that can feel painful to hear, but necessary to understand. As the saying goes, fish and visitors start to smell after 3 days. While your children may love you deeply, prolonged visits can quietly create tension, especially with in-laws or busy work schedules. Just like a cup of tea is best when it's warm, not scalding, relationships thrive with the right balance. Visit often, love deeply, but always respect boundaries. 8. Let go of expectations when your children marry. When your children start their own families, your role naturally shifts. The more expectations we place on them, for time, attention, or caregiving, the more we open ourselves to disappointment. Modern life is demanding, and your children are juggling many responsibilities. Love them unconditionally, but don't control or hover. Give them room to grow, and trust that they will return that love when they can. Like flying a kite, you have to loosen the string for it to soar. 9. Don't lose sleep over worries. Many older adults spend their nights awake, turning over concerns in their minds. But remember this: the mind, like the body, needs rest. Worrying endlessly over things we can't change only adds stress and wears down our emotional health. If something troubles you, write it down and revisit it in the morning. Sometimes a new day brings new clarity. Guard your peace of mind. It is just as important as guarding your heart and body. 10. Don't worry over things that aren't yours to control. There's a beautiful saying: children have their own fate. Once they are grown, they make their own choices and live with their own consequences. You cannot walk their path for them, nor should you try. Love them, guide them when asked, and be a steady presence in their lives. But do not micromanage or constantly fret over their every move. Peace of mind and long life often go hand in hand. 11th. Rest when you are tired. Your body is not a machine. In your younger days, you may have been able to push through fatigue, but in your senior years, that kind of self-neglect can be dangerous. Don't ignore your body's signals. If you're tired, rest. If something feels wrong, see a doctor. Don't just take pills and carry on. Hospitals are the most expensive places on earth, and not just in money, but in energy, time, and spirit. Preserve your health now, and you may avoid spending your final years in waiting rooms. Today I want to share with you a deeply moving message that has touched the hearts of countless seniors around the world. These words come from a retired professor at Harvard University, someone who spent decades observing life, aging, and human nature. His insights offer gentle, yet powerful reminders for anyone navigating the later chapters of life. If you're in your 60s or beyond, or if you care for someone who is, this video may move you to tears, make you pause, and help you reflect on what truly matters. Life can be full of quiet mistakes that, if not corrected, can make our senior years harder than they need to be. But the good news is, wisdom is always within reach. If this message resonates with you, please consider subscribing to our channel so you can return to these words whenever you need a gentle reminder. Let's begin. 1. Keep your finances private. Never reveal the exact amount of your savings, not even to your children. This may seem harsh, but it's a wise boundary. Studies show that nearly 70% of family disputes after retirement stem from financial disagreements. One family's heartbreaking story revealed how siblings, once close, were torn apart over property and inheritance. Money can bring out both love and conflict. There's an old saying, money is money. Kin is kin. Never mix the two. Protect the harmony of your family by keeping your finances discreet. 2. Cherish your spouse above all. Once we pass 60, our children often grow busy with their own lives, jobs, families, responsibilities. In this stage of life, your spouse becomes your closest companion. As the old proverb goes, when we're young, we share love. When we're old, we share loyalty. Your partner is your anchor, your emotional support, and your everyday joy. Treasure them. Speak kindly. Forgive often. Grow old together with grace. 3. Don't raise your grandchildren at your own expense. It's a noble thing to help your family, but not at the cost of your well-being. Over 60% of older adults report feeling physically and emotionally drained after years of babysitting grandchildren. You may sacrifice your health, your time, and your savings, but not always receive the appreciation you deserve. Love them, yes, but also love yourself. Use this chapter to rest, explore, and live the life you postponed for so long. 4. If you're widowed or alone, don't rush into remarriage. It's natural to feel lonely, but entering a new marriage late in life can bring unexpected complications, conflicting habits, financial disagreements, and emotional stress. Rather than tying yourself to a new set of responsibilities, consider enjoying the freedom to live on your own terms. Take trips, pursue hobbies, deepen friendships. Your happiness doesn't have to come from another person. 5. Never give up. Your home lightly. Your home is your sanctuary. It holds decades of memories, comfort, and safety. Even if your children insist they'll take care of you, don't be too quick to sell your house. Promises fade, but your independence is priceless. A home is not just shelter. It's your anchor in the world. 6. Stay independent, even if you're close to your children. This is known as the crow-pushing principle. Just as young birds must eventually fly on their own, so too must we learn to stand apart from our children. Relying too heavily on them, emotionally or financially, can strain relationships. Independence isn't just about pride. It's a form of love that honors both your dignity and theirs. 7. Limit your stays at your children's homes. Even if they never say it, long visits can strain your children and their spouses. A good rule: stay no more than 3 days. Like tea, relationships are best when warm, but not scalding. Leaving on a high note preserves love and avoids silent resentment. 8. Expect less from your children after they marry. Once your children are married, their primary responsibilities shift. Don't expect constant attention or support. It only leads to disappointment. Instead, loosen your grip. Give them room to grow. Like a kite, they'll soar higher if you give them space. 9. Don't let worry steal your sleep. Late at night, small concerns can grow large in our minds, but rarely do they look the same in the morning. If a problem feels tangled, set it aside and rest. Your emotional health matters just as much as your physical well-being. Peace of mind is a form of wisdom. 10. Don't worry about your children's choices. Once your children are grown, their lives are theirs to live. Check in with love, but don't interfere too much. Let them make their own decisions and mistakes. Worry less. Let go more. That's the path to peace, and often to longer life. 11. Listen to your body. You're not a machine. If you're tired, rest. If you're unwell, seek care. Don't push yourself like you used to. Once your health declines, it becomes the most expensive and painful loss of all. Honor your limits. Your health is your wealth. 12. Don't be so thrifty. You miss life's joys. You've spent a lifetime saving. Now is the time to enjoy. Want a good meal? Eat it. Want to travel? Go. Life is short. The candy you stored all your life. It's time to unwrap it and savor it. 13. Health is everything without health. Nothing else matters. Not money, not success, not even love. Sleep well. Eat nourishing foods. Stay active. And protect your peace of mind. This is the best gift you can give your family and yourself.